guys, welcome back to Prepping in Progress. I'm Steve and this is our Wednesday morning prep talk. So what are we going to talk about today? Well, we've done a lot of talking about mags and forming groups and how to do that and stuff, and I wanted to share a couple of experiences with you. We're going to throw in a little bit of video and a little bit of pictures throughout our time together. But I wanted just to kind of tell you how it kind of worked for me and how I've begun to meet some pretty good people here in the state. I started out with ham radio. Got my licenses all the way up through extra, and then began looking for ham radio groups in my state, like-minded, preparedness-minded groups. And somehow, some way, I found my way to a group called the Homestead Signal Corps in Arkansas. And there were these two gentlemen on there named, Gordy is his name on YouTube, and Mark. And these two guys became friends. We would discuss things and, antenna theory and how we could communicate. I live in an area where the mountains don't run north to south. They kind of run east to west, but they block signal to where these guys are. And we worked on that problem. And eventually one of them said, hey, you need to check out this group on Facebook. They hold meetings and meet and greets and stuff. And so I did. And that's how I came to be part of the Arkansas Preparedness Network, and then I dragged Kim in, and now we do our best to help them out. I've never been much of a joiner, but these guys would include conversation, have interesting conversations, and we'd interact, and everyone would just kind of chime in ideas. And one day, last summer, it was said, hey, we're going to have a meet and greet out here in somewhere in the center of the state. And I drove about 3 hours to go, and then I had to turn around and drive about 3 hours back. But that was some of the most fun I had in a long time. There were demonstrations of course, ham radio, fire building with a bow drill, and a gentleman had brought an old school corn mill, and they would pour the corn into the mill, and then you would have to turn it. And as we'll see in the video, it's not as easy as you would think. But there was that, and there were these events, and I got to meet people and interact with them. And that's something you can do, whether you're in Arkansas, whether you're in Oklahoma, Arizona. It's not that hard.
You're doing good. That's tough.
He's struggling.
Makes you appreciate the cornbread when you get to eat it.
Makes you appreciate the days when this is the only way you could do it.
You're doing good, man.
Put your back into it.
Yeah, that's the problem. I torqued it 2 weeks ago. That's a good rehab.
Man, look at him go.
Your choice, cornbread or wheat?
About empty.
Not bad.
So they're sweet, huh?
Yeah.
Look at that.
What are you doing? I'm starting the video again. What are you doing? Anyway, it's something you can do. where you're at, you can just put things up in churches or restaurants even. Hey, preparedness meeting. Hey, you know, we're going to do this, that, the other thing. Another great place to meet people is Renaissance festivals or local themed festivals. We're near Heavener, Oklahoma. And they have a Viking runestone at a park there, the Heavener Runestone Park. And twice a year they have what they call Viking Fest, where we're going to throw some pictures in. Reenactors come and show battle techniques, and there's axe throwing, blacksmiths, forgers, forge makers. Um, and you get to sit and watch and interact with all these different people. There's hawking demonstrations. So you have options to go and meet people at events, which is on neutral territory, and just throw it out there. Hey, we're going to do this. Another big thing about going out and doing these events is if you go and do things together, you can see how these people interact with other people. Um, do they tip their server or not? Are they polite to service people? So you can kind of get a feel for the person's character. Um, that's really what I wanted to throw at you today. You can create options that's not, well, we're going to meet here and talk about preparedness. Let's go out and do something fun.
Eddie will take the fight. I will fight you. David versus Goliath. Kill him. Like the first blood, man. Stop playing with your meal and take it!
You talking to me or him?
Stop. First blood. First blood. Pull back.
So let's go out and have fun is a good place to end it. Let's go out and learn. Let's go out and do. Let's go out and spend time with each other, getting to know each other, meeting each other in unique circumstances and ways. So, I'm Steve. Thanks for watching Prep Talk this morning. And whenever you may be watching it, we really are happy to have you with us and appreciate each and every one of you. So remember to like, share, subscribe, and we will talk to you this weekend.